Hi, Dad. I'm making this video around 9 o'clock in the morning. It's Monday morning, which means that it's your birthday right now. Happy birthday. Well, I'm pretty clear that this was not the birthday celebration that we all had in mind for you or that you had for yourself. So I'm really sorry about that, and I think it really sucks. If there's anything that I could do to change the situation, I most certainly would do that. But unfortunately, I can't. And anyway, I'm hoping that you'll actually be watching this video on Tuesday morning, and that means you're going to be getting that terrible nasal tube removed today in favor of that PEG device. I actually have heard from many sources, some doctor friends that we have, that this new device is going to be a lot less irritating and a lot less distracting. And I think that's really good because it means that you won't be so focused on getting that tube out of your nose. And what I'm hoping is that the nursing staff can remove those constraints for you because you won't be so concerned with getting that thing out of the nose, and then you can be really a lot more comfortable in your room. So we're all hoping for that. Of course, it's not going to be ideal at all, but we're all crossing our fingers that's going to help to make you a lot more comfortable day after day. So what I'm going to do for this set of videos, I'm going to insert a few rock and roll songs from our past. You might remember yesterday when we talked, or the other day, that I talked about some of the things that we did in the past, and we tried to play you a song. So I'm going to do that again, and I'll make a little bit of an introduction. But when I make these videos, I can't figure out how to stop the advertisements in them. So I apologize in advance because they're really a little disruptive to the songs. I think the reason that they force you to listen to those advertisements is to get around some perceived copyright violation. So in turn for letting you listen to and have access to that song, they make you listen to these advertisements. But anyway, what I think I'll do is I'll give you a brief reminder of each song before it plays, and then hopefully you'll remember them. And if not, then oh well, at least you'll have more stuff to listen to. So if you're listening to this video on Tuesday, then it's election day, because I'm actually making this video on Monday, on your birthday, but I think you'll probably listen to it on Tuesday. So, we just turned the clocks back for a couple of nights ago for the winter. So these days I'm getting up really early. I'm getting up about 5 o'clock in the morning. So my plan for the morning is to wake up, and after I brush my teeth and get dressed, then I'll have my morning coffee, and then I'll start my workout routine. I'm going to start by lifting weights, and then I'll take a break and I'll walk Rocky. And when I come back, I'll keep lifting until I finish that part of my exercise. And then I'll probably go for a second walk with Rocky, because we will accompany Beth, who's going to take Alfie for his morning walk. And after I return from that, it'll probably be around 8:30 in the morning, and then I'll eat my usual breakfast. And after that, I'm going to go to the polling place, which is the kids' old elementary school, and I'll wait in line to vote. And when I come back, I'll probably go for my morning run on the treadmill. I'll go at around 10:30 in the morning. I'm still doing 5 miles at a pop. I do them at a clip of 8 minutes and 20 seconds a mile, the same as when I was running those marathons. That was my target pace. So I could go a little faster, but at some point I had to ask myself, well, why? What's the point of going faster? I just didn't see it. So anyway, I keep doing 8:20s, and then by the time I'm finished, I'll cool down, I'll take a shower, it'll be lunchtime, and I'll eat a little something, and then I will go upstairs and I'll take a little nap. And then we'll see what happens for the rest of the afternoon. We're certainly hoping for a good outcome in this election. We're all pretty nervous about it. So I think we'll all be glued to the television starting at around 8 o'clock when the polls close. Even though it doesn't seem like we're going to know the outcome on Tuesday, I'm really actually kind of hopeful that America votes its conscience and that people actually come out and support Biden in droves, and that it's not Trump that has a lot of silent supporters. I'm a little nervous about that. And I'm also a little nervous about the Republicans who have erected, significant deterrents and roadblocks to prevent Biden from winning, all sorts of voter suppression and intimidation and stuff like that. It's really crazy. America's done it properly before. They voted in Obama twice, and he's the first black president. So presumably they could go and actually figure out how to actually come out, and they'll see that it's really important to give Biden a win. I'm really crossing my fingers enough people in the right electoral regions, especially Pennsylvania, because I really think it's going to come down to Pennsylvania. I think he'll win Michigan and Wisconsin, and then all the usual places I think he'll win. But even in that case, there's a lot of uncertainty as to how Trump supporters are going to behave or misbehave, as well as the lengths Trump's going to go to contest the election. He's really a sick puppy. But the big problem is that he has the support of a huge base of people around the country who are also, I think, of dubious character. So that's a real eyebrow raiser for me, and we're going to have to see what happens. So let me tell you about some health insurance crap that I have to take care of today. So as you probably know, you can set up automatic payments on your credit card for recurring charges each month, like for gas and electric or water or cable or insurance and so on. And that's exactly what we did for our health insurance payments each month. Well, it turns out that for our Amex card, whenever we get a new card, like an old card expires and they give you a new card, or if you have some fraud and you stop on your old card and they send you a new one, all those automatic payments are automatically transferred to the new card. So there's nothing really for me to do when a new card gets issued to us. But for our MasterCard, it's not automatic, and I didn't know that. So actually, MasterCard issued us a new card for some reason or another. We didn't ask for it, but they issued us a new card. And when I looked at my monthly statement and I saw that my usual health insurance wasn't paid, I figured out that's what happened, that we had a new card and I had to transfer the automatic payments to it. And I fixed the auto payment to the new card. But then the very next day, which was on a Saturday, I received a written notice by mail telling us that we hadn't paid, and if we didn't pay by October 31st, which was Saturday, then they would cancel our insurance. So I paid. But then, which I didn't know, I was charged on the new credit card also. So I was charged twice for the same payment. So I called the insurance company. Of course, they were closed for the weekend. Then I called MasterCard to try to get them to cancel the charge, and they said they couldn't do it. So I have two choices. I can either pay twice this month and hope that that they bill me for nothing next month, or I can call the insurance company this morning to try to get a credit for the duplicate payment. I think I'm going to try to do that. So what else is going on here? We had a big amount of rain for the last few days. That's actually good because we've been in a drought situation in Connecticut, and we needed a really good drenching. I don't know if that's going to alleviate the drought, but it's a start anyway. The weather finally broke, and now it's really windy outside. And when that settles down, I think the temperature slowly is supposed to rise over the next couple of days. It's going to be in the 60s during the day for maybe not tomorrow. It's going to be in the high 50s, but then for the next week after that, it looks like it's going to be in the 60s. So that's going to be very pleasant. And I see that there is a kitty cat, Flash actually, who wants to jump on my lap to be petted. So I'm going to take a break from my video, and I hope to add more later. So I love you a lot, and I will talk to you soon.